Hello again, welcome to the Football Spy Files, where we take another in-depth look at a Premier League side that you support and examine what they need ahead of the new season. Today, it's the turn of Manchester City with easily the most formidable squad in the Premier League. But can Roberto Mancini get the sum of the parts to form an outfit strong and consistent enough to land the Premier League? Last season, for all their spending, theirs was the 11th best home defence in the Premier League. They conceded 20 goals. On the road, it was slightly better as only 4 teams conceded fewer goals. But City will want much better if they are to achieve the dream of not only breaking into the top 4, but lifting the title. So let's go through the City squad ahead of the new season. Now, Mancini's got at least 2 players for every position at Eastland. Starting in goal, where Shay Given has to be the #1, despite a good season on loan at Birmingham for Joe Hart last year. At right back, you can pick any number of contenders, but after his performances for Germany at the World Cup, you'd have to go for the new signing, Jerome Boateng. Pablo Zabaleta is going to give him a lot of competition. So too will Michael Richards if he's still at the club by the end of the window. Players such as Neda Manua never get left in 100%, but only his nationality gives him a chance in reality of getting into the 25-man squad for the new season. On the left of defence, City are again strong. The Serbian Alexander Kolarof's a fine player, but a fit Wayne Bridge with a decent pre-season under his belt and his personal problems behind him could give Kolarov something to think about. City are spot for choice at centre-half with Kolo Touré and Joleon Lescott obvious candidates. Boateng able to move across if need be. Vincent Kompany able to drop from midfield into defence at a push. And the talented Dedrick Boyata from Belgium also highly promising. Midfield is where Mancini's got options coming out of his ears. If City play a 4-3-3, then you've got Kompany, Gareth Barry, Yaya Toure, Nigel de Jong and Patrick Vieira, all of whom can play or hold or play in front of the holding midfielder. On the wings, the future looks bright for young Adam Johnson, but not for Sean Wright-Phillips, with the word on the street that he can go to the highest bidder. Exciting new signing David Silva's class, and he can play anywhere across the midfield. And though it might be strange to say it, if they sell Wright-Phillips, then they might need another option on the right, which is why the club is so keen to land Aston Villa's James Milner. Up front, City are strong, could be even stronger by the end of the window if they bring in Mario Balotelli from Inter Milan. Joe, Felipe Caicedo and Rubino all appear to have no future at the club, along with Alex Chimini and Roque Santa Cruz. It will be interesting to see if they hold on to fans' favourite Craig Bellamy too, with Spurs and Fulham. Very, very keen on him. He won't want to settle for being a squad player behind Adebayor, who has also talked about examining his options, and Carlos Tevez. In fact, if they do go into the campaign with Tevez, Adebayor, Bellamy and Balotelli, then yes, they would indeed be a force to be reckoned with. One thing's for certain ahead of the new campaign, City will not have sand kicked in their faces by anyone in the Premier League this season. I think they will finish 6th behind a few more settled sides, but I could definitely see City lifting either the Carling Cup, the FA Cup or even the Europa League. Much will depend on Mancini's ability to field a settled side with a good understanding at the back and with the players that are not playing supporting the men that are. If he can do that, then Mancini could well lead City to even higher in the Premier League. But this is my City team for the new season. Given for me is an absolute must in goal. Boateng is good going forward and sound defensively. Toure and Lescott need time to build a partnership, and Kolarov looks a classy player. To be fair, I could have gone for any number of players at the base of the diamond, but I do like Kompany as he's strong and decisive. Milner and Johnson would provide the pace and the service from the wing. Silva played impressively for Valencia, just in behind the front two. And up front, I would go for Tevez and Adebayor, even if City did get Balotelli. In fact, I think Balotelli might need a bit of time to adapt to English football, and I think with a good pre-season and his troubles behind him, Adebayor could well surprise a few of his critics this season. Right, now, as always, you've seen my City team. Let's have a look at some of yours. And I've got to tell you City fans about a strange thing regarding your team and the formations. I've had more fans of other clubs telling me how they think City should line up than any other, perhaps maybe you should be flattered by that. For example, Greets is from Poland and he's a United fan. He thinks City will line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Given for him keeps goal with Richards at right back, Toure alongside Boateng at centre half and Bridge at left back. Yaya, Toure and De Jong are a strong screen in front of the back four, and it's an interchangeable three of Tevez, Silva and Robinho behind Adebayor. Now, Greets thinks Robinho's going to say, I'm not so sure, I think he's going to leave, but nonetheless, it's a good side. Helmi Buhari's in Singapore, he's got Given in goal, Company in his back four, Torres in the middle of a three with Johnson and Silva, and Landon Donovan's up front on the right with Tevez on the left and Drogba filling his boots. Joe's from Los Angeles, he's got Given as his keeper too, and I like the fact that his team's in a solid 4-4-2 formation, even though City won't play like that this season. Richards and Kolarov are at full back with Johnson and Silva in the wide positions and Tevez alongside Balotelli up front. A very good team. Now, you've told me your teams. Now, as usual, let's see where you think City will finish this season. Last Samurai is from Karachi. He thinks City will finish 4th behind United, Chelsea and Arsenal. Kamran Saeed thinks City will finish 3rd. He thinks their treasure chest of players will, in his words, batter teams. But he thinks it might be too early for them to be title contenders this season. Wayne 150's been in touch on YouTube. He's got City finishing 2nd behind Chelsea, with United and Liverpool behind them. And Endrit has City 3rd. From a blue point of view, let's hope so. Keep your teams and your thoughts coming in to us here on the 22nd floor. The Football Spy files are back very soon. Remember to go to the Mirror Football website at mirrorfootball.co.uk to get all of your transfer news, and I'll see you next time.